In Switzerland, Carol is running through the forest while carrying the diamonds she just stole. Her friend Alex is waiting nearby with her weapons in case something goes wrong, but she's distracted when her boyfriend calls her to break up with her. Carol scolds her because she may get lost without guidance, so Alex hangs up before she goes back to giving Carol directions. Once they reunite, they get away by driving a four-wheeler through the forest. At that moment a bunch of drones find them and open fire, so a chase begins. Alex drives as fast as she can while dodging bullets, but there's no way to escape this if they don't fight back. Carol takes over the wheel while Alex moves to the back seat, where she grabs her gun and opens fire too. However, since she's still upset about her boyfriend, she misses her shots and the four-wheeler gets some damage from the drone's attacks. When Carol reminds her friend to focus, Alex takes out a bigger gun and manages to bring down every drone one by one. The women celebrate their escape, but the four-wheeler eventually stops working because the gas tank is leaking. As soon as they leave it behind, a new drone appears and shoots it, causing the vehicle to explode. Alex uses the resulting smoke as cover and shoots this drone as well. Afterward, the women move to a spot on a mountain where they hit a basket with snacks. Yet another drone finds them on that spot and Alex quickly shoots it down too. After their break is over, they jump off the mountains and fly around using special suits that allow them to enjoy the view until they fall into the water. Sometime later in Paris, Carol learns that she's 6 weeks pregnant. She didn't use protection during a casual hookup because a surgeon told her she couldn't get pregnant, but he made a mistake. Carol now has a few weeks to decide if she wants to keep the baby, and since it's a high-risk pregnancy she'll need peace and quiet. In the evening, Carol enters a shady building to meet with some criminals while Alex is the hidden backup. Carol gives the diamonds to the guys, who make sure they're real before announcing they sent the payment to Carol's boss. A frustrated Carol points out that's not what they agreed on, so the criminal calls his dog and threatens to let it attack her. Alex immediately makes her laser sight appear on the guy's chest, so the men let Carol go. Afterward, Carol tells Alex that she's tired of all the danger and the hostile thugs, so she wants to quit the criminal life. Alex is hesitant at first but agrees to do it. The next day the duo goes to a movie theater to meet with their boss, the powerful delinquent known as Godmother. When Carol and Alex tell her that they want to quit, Godmother laughs and reminds them nobody quits this business. Every person who tried to abandon Godmother has died. Determined to quit anyway, the duo decides to live in the woods off the grid so Godmother can't find them. At first it appears they're surrounded by mere trees, but Carol uses a scanner in her eye to detect a hidden door that takes them to their new home. That night they have fun discussing ideas for the future and dancing to old music. Later, when the women fall asleep, their pet rabbit escapes into the woods and the noise awakes them right before Godmother's assassins open fire at the house. The walls are bulletproof, so for now the women are safe, but Alex worries because the shots move to follow her, which means they want to kill her specifically. Eventually the shooting stops and the rabbit returns to the house, which gives away the location of the pet door. The assassin puts his gun through the hole and opens fire again, destroying lots of objects and furniture but missing the women because they take cover. Unfortunately, the bunny is killed and Alex clings to its body while swearing revenge. Sometime later at a restaurant, Carol meets with Godmother, who confirms the assassins were only going after Alex. Then the Godmother makes her bodyguard point a gun at a cook and threatens to kill him if Carol doesn't do one last job. Carol has no choice but to agree, but she asks for $2 million so she can retire for good. The mission consists of stealing something on the island of Corsica, and Carol will be in charge of putting together her own team. Afterward, Carol and Alex go to see Master Planner Abner to organize the robbery. Their goal is to steal a famous painting that will be put up for exhibition at a convent. They don't have a map of the place, so first they'll have to steal the blueprints. Abner gives them the names of a weapons supplier and a getaway driver, since Carol doesn't want Alex to drive anymore after a big incident in Poland. Next, the duo visits a racetrack where race driver Sam is being yelled at by her teammate for supposedly messing with the car. A frustrated Sam steals the vehicle and begins driving it around the track at high speed, showing amazing talent and proving it's a matter of the driver's skill and not car issues. When she's done, her angry teammate fires her and Sam takes off her jumpsuit in front of everyone. Afterward, Carol and Alex invite Sam to lunch and ask her to join their mission, explaining they'll split the money equally. Alex hates being replaced as a driver and keeps up a bad attitude that almost makes Sam walk away, but Carol calms everyone down and convinces Sam to join them. Sometime later the three women take a ship to the island and find the very nice house they'll be staying at. After settling down, the team goes to see Clarence, who keeps a grocery store as a cover for his arms trafficking business. While Clarence hands them all the weapons they need, Alex can't help developing a crush on the guy and flirts with him. Since Sam has never used a weapon, the group next goes to an open area so Carol can teach her how to shoot. That evening, Alex notices Carol isn't drinking anymore and Carol has to come up with an excuse because she's keeping her pregnancy secret. In the middle of the night, Carol has some cravings, so she starts eating random things from the fridge. Alex catches her red-handed and assumes Carol is going through her menopause. The next morning, Sam asks Carol how she met Alex. Many years ago, when Alex was still a teenager, she ran away from her family like Carol did at the same age. They met in Amsterdam when Carol was working on a diamond heist and thought Alex would be the perfect teammate for the job. After breakfast, Alex and Carol put Sam through lots of training like running, swimming, and more shooting practice. This is their routine for the next few days while they wait for the painting to arrive at the convent. However, they also take breaks to visit the local market or go to a bar. One afternoon, while she has some time alone, Carol calls her doctor and tells her she's keeping the baby. In the evening, Carol accidentally messes up dinner and the pregnancy hormones cause her to cry. Alex assures her it's just a silly mistake and eats it all. Then Carol announces that Alex and Sam will steal the blueprints without her because she wants them to learn to get along. The next day, Sam goes to the renovation company while Alex stays hidden in another building to provide cover. Since there's no security at all, it's easy for Sam to sneak into the office and hack the computer with her phone. She successfully gets the prints and relaxes, only for Alex to warn her that someone's coming. Sam gets very nervous, but Alex tells her not to worry before hitting all the employees with tranquilizer darts. When Sam is about to leave, an employee reveals he's still awake and she can't help freezing in fear, so the guy activates the alarm. Alex then shoots him with a second dart so Sam can come out without trouble. Both women get on a bike and Sam starts driving like a maniac as revenge because Alex didn't help her sooner. In just 5 minutes they're back in the house and Alex pushes Sam into the pool. In the evening, the women go to a festival and Sam has some fun dancing while Alex gets to kiss Clarence. There's a woman interested in Sam who tries to kiss her, but Sam pushes her away. Afterward, in private, Sam tells Carol that her wife died and she still misses her, so Carol promises her new friends are here for her. Soon Alex and Clarence find a room to do the dirty, but they're interrupted by a man asking to join them. Alex is interested and convinces Clarence to try, but when they're in the middle of kissing, the stranger punches Clarence to knock him out. When Alex tries to fight back, the guy easily overpowers her and throws her on the bed to choke her. However, Alex doesn't give up and hits him until he bends over, then she uses her long nails to rip off some skin from his head. While the festival fireworks begin outside, Alex and the man continue to fight. She gets punched a few times, but she throws the guy back by kicking him in the groin and hits him with the nearest object she can grab. Then she puts on her shoes before breaking a bunch of glass things on the floor, followed by a mirror. They both grab a shard to fight, but the man can barely move because he's barefoot. In the morning, Alex and Clarence throw the guy's dead body into the sea. Clarence then reveals he had a bounty on his head, but he didn't think they'd chase him to an island, so he apologizes for not telling Alex. The couple spends the day on a boat getting dirty and enjoying the view. Clarence also shares some stories about the criminals he knows. Meanwhile, Godmother visits Carol at the house and admits she wants to replace Alex with Sam, but Clarence refuses to break up with her best friend. When Alex comes home, she explains that Clarence's stories have allowed her to find the assassins that killed her rabbit. The team goes downtown and Alex hides in her sniper spot as usual. Carol and Sam approach the assassins by pretending to be dancers who saw their ad for a show. They start dancing to distract them, and since the men can't take their eyes off them, it's easy for Alex to kill them one by one. Since tomorrow is the big day, the women spend the rest of today having fun and bonding. On their way back, Carol decides to finally reveal she's pregnant. Her friends are shocked but also very supportive. Afterward, they meet with Abner to finish going over the plan. They'll strike tomorrow night because there's a very important derby that will keep the guards' attention on the TV. The painting is on the top floor, so Carol and Alex will take a secret tunnel to get out. Sam will be waiting in the car for the escape, and Abner with his elderly girlfriend will be in charge of a food truck that will allow him to get the women close to the convent without suspicion. The next day, Abner parks the truck near the convent with no issues. Carol and Alex hide inside statues that are sent to the convent as gifts. Once inside, the women wait for Abner's signal, but he accidentally drops the earpiece into the sauce he's making. Tired of waiting, the women break the statues to come out. To make matters worse, a huge TV crew arrives in the area. It turns out a music video for a famous musician will be shot at the convent tonight. Now Abner and his girlfriend are surrounded by workers asking for food, and they have no choice but to cook to keep up their cover. Sam also has to move to avoid appearing on camera, and now she isn't close to the building anymore. Meanwhile, Alex finds the security team and quickly puts them all to sleep with tranquilizer darts, also bringing down a man that comes after Carol. Then the duo takes the elevator and tries to talk to Sam, but they have to stay silent when two crew members also come in. When they reach the next floor, they find it full of workers, but Carol refuses to cancel, saying they can be a diversion. There are two guards at the stairs, so they quickly start hitting them both until they're unconscious. While Alex hides the bodies, Carol hacks into the alarm system to turn it off. When a random worker wanders in, Alex has to knock him out too. Then Carol starts working on cutting out the painting, although she isn't in the dark anymore because the crew is installing very bright lights. At that moment, another crew member walks in to look at the exhibition, and Carol pretends she's doing some decorating for the video. The guy believes her and keeps on chatting annoyingly while Carol finishes removing the painting. Thankfully, he eventually leaves and the women manage to get out of the convent with the painting with no more trouble. The next day, the team celebrates their success. Carol takes a moment to make a secret call to arrange a special plan. Alex then tells her that Clarence is leaving the country alone, and Carol does her best to comfort her. Later in Paris, Carol goes to see Godmother while Sam and Alex wait in their usual positions. After Carol hands over the painting, Godmother asks her to talk in private and takes her to another room, knowing Alex won't have visibility from that angle. She announces she won't let Carol retire and threatens to kill her loved ones if she doesn't obey, but Carol is unbothered and mentions her coordinates aloud so Alex can shoot anyway. The bodyguard immediately falls dead and Godmother calls Carol crazy before she's shot to death too. Godmother's gang immediately starts making their way into the building so Alex begins shooting them as fast as possible while Carol talks about the day they met. The police soon arrive too and Sam is told to move. Carol tells Alex how important she is, making her cry. She also admits she came to this meeting knowing she won't make it out. After killing an incoming thug, Carol tells Alex to leave without her and start a new safer life. At that moment the cops come in and Carol raises her gun, so Alex has to watch how her best friend is shot down. Sam overhears the cops talking about a sniper and tells a frozen Alex to run. The owner of the apartment helps Alex snap out of it and she starts running, but the cops are at the front door and she can't find a different way out. While watching Carol's body being taken away, Sam guides Alex to the right room before driving away. Now Alex can reach the roof and hide from the police. 4 years later Sam visits Alex in her home in the countryside. Alex has been ignoring her calls all these years but still invites her in. Sam then convinces Alex to come on a vacation with her for a little surprise. Sometime later the women arrive at the desert and Alex is shocked to discover Carol is alive living with an adorable daughter. The cops were a special team she hired to fake her death. The three women have a very emotional reunion and start enjoying their new lives together. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.